What's up, fight fans? This is Johnny here. Second live stream of the day. We're just catching the start of the Shadesha Green versus Savannah Marshall fight. Then we got the co-main, Alicia Bumgarner. And then the main, the trilogy between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. If you're catching this live, let me know where you're tuning in from, tapping in. We got some live betting options. I've been going back and forth with Muscles Brown. If you're a fan of the show, you'll know who that is. So we got live action. I know that we did our upset of the week. The upset of the week, 4-1, she lost. We went against Shanika Johnson. Shanika Johnson, she won. The ref stopped it in the ninth. So I know people who whenever I do upsets of the week, I don't go heavy. I was telling you guys that during the live stream. Sometimes you'll see these odds 4, 5, 6 to 1. Sprinkle a little bit on it. If they lose, you're not out of pocket. If they win, you got a little bit of extra cash. This is round 3 of Savannah Marshall versus Shadesha Green. Mate, watching Savannah Marshall, you could see Tyson Fury in her style. It's pretty unique. You don't Tyson Fury already has an interesting style, but you don't really see ladies box the way Savannah Marshall boxes. She's trained by Tyson's father, John. You can see it though. It's pretty unique. People were talking about Savannah Marshall being out for 2 years. The live streams we were doing this week, she was fighting MMA, so it's not like she was on the couch. Yeah, her opponent is Shadesha Green, former basketball player. This is round 3. I mean, I have Savannah Marshall doing whatever she wants right now. Big girls here. Yeah, Marshall was, I think, $1.15, big favorite. And yeah, it's kind of going that way. I'm looking at some live betting odds right now. Live betting, the odds are literally where they started. They haven't shifted. End of the third round, Marshall's still at $1.14. What's up, Shay Collum? Do you think Taylor will outbox Serrano? I actually have Serrano winning that fight. So if you're new to the channel, I broke that fight down. Go under my playlist section. You can see the fight prediction. So I do live streams every day, but I also upload edited, produced videos where I analyze, study the fight film, give you my prediction. I had Serrano winning one of the first two. Those first 2 fights could have went either way. Yeah, I don't think Taylor's. I disagree with you. I think Serrano is one of the best to ever have done it. She's an insane boxer. I think Serrano does the classier work as well. In terms of the optic, what it looks like. Taylor's work looks smothered. It looks a bit sloppy sometimes. We'll see. 39 and 36. I also like the fighter who could fight in the streets too. We know that Serrano, she's belted in jiu-jitsu and she has a couple submission victories in MMA. So, you know what I mean? End of the world scenario in a fight, I'm taking Serrano regardless. I had Serrano, like I said, I had Serrano winning the last fight. Yeah, Sugar Neeks, like we talked about all week. Neeks was the favorite for a reason. The stoppage seemed early. It's kind of one of those things. If you lost money on it, because some of my mates put a lot of money on that fight to go the distance. So if you lost money and you wanted the fight to go the distance, I could see it was a weird stoppage. The ref, when Metcalf was literally telling the ref, "Why aren't you just letting me fight?" And then the ref kind of out of spite sort of waved it off. It seemed like the fight was waved off out of spite, if you ask me. I hate when referees become part of the narrative, like the ref is doing right now. A minute left in the fourth. The ref is about to take a point from Shadesha Green for holding. Granted to the ref warned Shadesha in the second round, and now a point's coming off. When they're fighting 10 2-minute rounds and you get a point deducted, now it's a 10-8 round if she loses a round. It's a tough hill to climb. I don't like, personally, guys, when refs become part of the narrative. But yeah, so far, I told you guys all week, I'm not a huge fan of betting on every female fight breaking down. So I like. Let's go good. Let me hear it, brother. Yeah, the 2 minute rounds. They're tough. I mean, they fly by. You know what I mean? You really don't have a lot of time to work. It's a totally different thing. You can't really, you can't have the fortune of sort of maneuvering through a fight. You have to start right off the jump. Some fighters, think about some guys. Some guys operate. Not necessarily give the first few rounds away. Big right hand by Marshall. Marshall stuns her. She smiles at her. Oh, that was a big moment. A right-hander who's a good counterpuncher usually beats anyone who can't counter his right hand. Like, for example, Marquez couldn't counter Bradley. Sandro Martin had a counter for Phil's right-hand, but didn't. Shadesha Green looks toast already. She looks tired. Marshall landed a big overhand at the end of that round, and she got a point deducted. What are the live odds? The live odds are decreasing. The live odds have Savannah at $1.12. Shadesha at $7.50. There is a triple, guys, that I really like going into tomorrow. If you guys are betting, Shakur under 1.5 knockdowns, David Morrell money line, Berlanga and Shiraz fight to go the distance. That pays $273. I think I'm going to post that in our group. I really like that bet. Round 5, 90 seconds left. Yeah, these rounds just fly. Oh, Shadesha lands a big shot. And they're talking. They're talking. Yeah, I do, Shay. I bet UFC. Shadesha's trying to pour it on. Savannah looks wobbled. Savannah lands a big shot. They're both clinching. Big moments here in the 5th. Oh. I mean, she's gonna lose the fight, but oh, she's pressing it. Look at Shadesha Green. Shadesha Green's a dog. They're not on the same level, mate. Shadesha Green and Savannah Marshall are not on the same level at all. $30 seconds left in the 5th. What are you talking about? I mean, look at Gabby Fundora. She stops opponents all the time. She weighs what, 120 pounds, 122 pounds? Look at Amanda Serrano. She has what, 34 knockouts? What's Amanda's what? Yeah, the crowd's going crazy. Yeah, Serrano has 31 knockouts, mate. What are you talking about? Yeah, Fundora, dude, guy or girls, Gabby Fundora is one of my favorite fighters. Guy or girl. I love watching her fight. I love how she's so ruthless in there. And she's sharp. Green won that round. She needs to do a lot more, Mike. I mean, that 10-8 round in the 5th. Oh, that's a big right hand. Savannah just ate it. Well, Serrano's small. It's not that Serrano beats up small chicks. Serrano's small. Serrano's had to work her way up. Serrano's won fights at like 112 pounds, I think. No, 122. My bad. Serrano started at 26. 24, 24, 22. That's kind of her natural weight class, 24, 24. You can see Gabby only sparring dudes. You know, oh, Savannah got caught with a big hook, dude. Marshall's teeing off on her. Looking good. Is Good's prediction going to come true? Good talking about he had Savannah Marshall Shadacia Green 7-1 dog. How about live betting, guys? Are you guys getting options to bet on this live? Those odds have just swung. Oh, dude, Shadacia Green is fighting good. She had Marshall in a trap. Savannah Marshall needs to land something. Oh, that's a big right hand by Marshall. Dude, these girls are banging. A minute left in the 6th. Like I told, man, that 10-8 round, in the 4th. That point deduction in the 4th was huge, especially when a lot of these rounds are close. That's all good. $30 seconds left in the 6th. They both look tired. Fun fight, though. Fun fight. Big right hand by Marshall. Ten seconds left in the 6th. Andre Ward not really dropping the greatest philosophy. He says, I don't know what happened to Savannah Marshall. She's not looking the way she did at the beginning of the fight. Yeah, because she took a huge shot above the ear in the 5th. Here, Katie Taylor, Serrano. So, guys, there's a bet that I like. I don't know if you watched the Netflix breakdown of both fighters, but Amanda Serrano was in camp talking about her cut right here and talking about how it took her like 3 months for that cut to heal. So as soon as I saw that, I went straight to my sports book and I was like, how much is it paying for the fight not to go the distance? 5-1. So I sprinkled a little bit on that due to a cut. I mean, that's in a bad place. That cut healed like right here. And, you know, it right on the brow, dude. That thing, usually when you have a cut right there, it reopens a lot. You know, it's in a bad spot, that cut. Serrano I'm talking about. Taylor will win because she gets better as the more fights go on. Serrano fights with explodes and takes more energy. We'll see. I disagree, but we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell. Round 7, guys. This is an interesting fight. Green. Stats are almost identical. Dude, it's going to come down. That damn point deduction is insane. I want to see what Bumgarner looks like. And then I want to see... I'm excited about the trilogy, to be honest with you guys. Shadacia Green is definitely looking the better of the two since that big right hand in the 5th. Marshall just doesn't seem like she has her feet. Guys, the odds have swung. If you're into live betting, you could get Shadacia Green right now at $2.40. She was at 5-1. It might be worth a sprinkle. Shadacia Green at $2.40? That's insane. I don't know if you guys are live bettors. A lot of the boys on the live streams throughout the week always talk about live betting. I mean, there's 30 seconds left in the 7th. I think it's close to a 50-50 fight. If you're feeling froggy, you could sprinkle something on Green. She's at 265 right now. Started off 5-1. Ooh. Shadacia Green's countering. Shadacia Green looks sharp. Good jab there. These scorecards are going to be interesting. Couple rounds left. 7th just ended. Woo! How you guys scoring this if you're watching it? Green won another round. Close. Of course. Yeah, having I mean going through a 9-month pregnancy and then giving birth, definitely it changes your body. I mean, I've never gone through, obviously. I'm not speaking on personal experience, obviously, but you know, it changes the body. That dude's been in Hollywood forever. Luis Guzman. That dude's been in everything. Round. Yeah, Marshall. Guys, Marshall's corner looks kind of worried. Yeah, that free point. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. What did you guys think of the Ramla Ali decision? What's up, Otto? Ado. Guys, wherever you're tuning in, like this video. I'm going to be going live for the rest of this card. Like the video. Let me know where you're tapping in from. I think it's right now it's pretty even on the scorecards. Marshall jumped out to a big lead. Shadesha Green got a point deducted in the 4th for clinching. And then in the 5th, Shadesha landed a big overhand right that wobbled Marshall. Marshall didn't go to the ground, didn't hit the canvas, but she really hasn't had her feet under her since then. And Shadesha Green's counterboxing has been on point. Yeah. So with a minute left in the 8th round, guys, I think it's anybody's fight. And I was sparring during the Ali fight. I was trying to get updates, and I saw there was controversy and I told you guys during the week, don't bet on her. Do you remember if you guys tuned into my live stream yesterday with Muscle Brown? I talked him out of betting on Ramla Ali because he was talking about betting on her, and on the live stream, you could hear me say, I was like, dude, I wouldn't bet on Ramla Ali. But, I mean, if he did, he would have still won. But I guess she didn't box really well, and she was gifted a decision. I have to watch the fight. I didn't watch it. 30 seconds left in the 8th. I think this is another Shadesha Green round. I don't like how this ref isn't letting them in the ref isn't letting them get any clinch work in. He breaks them up way too quick. I mean, this ref tends to be. I mean, a lot of the people, promoters announce. Oh damn! Savannah just got hit with a big shot. The ref has good credibility, but look, I wish he would let them box through the clinch. Chantel by decision. Only bet on Noguchi if she's fighting. Yeah, I don't really bet on girls boxing. That's a decent rule, good. Savannah Marshall's whole body language has changed. We'll see what happens. The live odds right now. Shadesha Green's $2.55. Taylor Serrano live with the clickbait. What up, buddy? Put the house on Chev. The odds are still in Savannah Marshall's favor. Get it, brother Mike. Big money drop. Round 9, guys. I think it's anybody's fight. Andre Ward saying the same. Big right hand. Oh, nice left hook. It's a good start of the round for Savannah. I like when she throws that right hand. I like when Savannah throws that overhand right, gets under it, and then lands the left hook. She finally landed that combo there. Basically, it's called following your punches. My only issue with Shadesha Green right now is the optic she's letting Marshall fight at, meaning that she's not controlling any of she's not controlling the center. I know she'd rather. She's countering Savannah a lot, but she's not pushing her back at all. So in a lot of close rounds, it just really depends on what the judge is seeing, and you guys know how I feel about judges. I can't believe we have judges scoring our sport who've never boxed before. Yeah, she's getting walked down, Mike. That's right. And sometimes that could be the big right hand by Marshall. That could be the difference on a judge's scorecard if they don't understand really what's going on. I mean, we've seen in the past people get ridiculous decisions based on that alone. Yeah, Savannah. This is a Savannah Marshall round. Big right there. It is. Right hand. It's pretty basic. It's not like Savannah Marshall has this super complex offensive artillery. You know, she steps in with the jab and throws that big overhand right and gets under it. And I like how at the beginning of this round she followed it up with a lead hook. I'd like to see more of that. Or fake the right hand. You know what I mean? She smothers her work. Fake the right hand and stay. Bait Green in and then catch her with a check hook. But I don't think Marshall has a counter game in her offense. It doesn't look like that to me. She's all front foot. All right, guys. I think that's a Marshall round. I think Shadaysha Green might need a knockdown just based off of that point deduction in the fourth. It's a close fight. It's a close fight. I mean, when you think about it, I want to see the punch stats. I gave Shadaysha rounds 5, 6, and 7. I gave Savannah that round too. But I think I gave Greens 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. 8 was really close. I gave Marshall rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was a 10-8 plus 9. Yeah, I think Green might need a knockdown. Yeah, the odds of Lambo Gallardo, what up? Yeah, I think she needs a knockdown. Guys, wherever you're tuning in, let's like this video. I'm going to keep it on for the Bumgarner fight. I'm going to keep it on for, obviously, the main. Zutard in the house. Zoro. I need Marshall, Alicia. We got you covered, Zora. Let's get this. The best chick in the fight game is Shev. Are you talking about Valentina Shevchenko? Are you talking about, or Antoinette, or Antonina Shevchenko? Are you talking about Antonina Shevchenko or Valentina Shevchenko? It is a super close fight. 90 seconds. I don't think it's as close as some of these announcers are talking. I like to see, Green just hasn't, it almost just looks like Shadaysha Green just has nothing left. Oh, big right hand by Green. A minute left in the 10th. But Savannah Marshall, she's a big girl. These are both big women. Yeah, I don't really have the volume on because I don't want YouTube to get me. But we know that the announcers are. That's always. In this day and age, the announcers are usually obviously aligned with the promotion, and the promotion always has a narrative going into every fight, depending on what promoter they are. 30 seconds left in the 10th. I don't like the point deduction either. I don't like the point deduction either. I mean, when it happened, I said I hate when refs become part of the narrative. I mean, even though Shernika Johnson was winning that fight, I don't like the refs stopping it in the 9th because it messes up a lot of people's bets. You know what I'm saying? What if you took Shernika Johnson to win a decision or the fight to go the distance? Here we go. I think this is going to be a split decision. What just happened? What is how are there 2 bells? What is the ref doing? Did you just see that? That was bizarre. Yeah, I think Savannah Marshall split. I think she took it because she hurt Marshall early. I don't think so. She landed one good punch. I mean, if you're talking about she hurt her, she had the one bigger moment. I think Savannah controlled the pace. Savannah controlled the pressure. She walked her down the entire fight. I'll be pissed at a draw. Good. I'm sure you'll let me know about it. You can tell Savannah Marshall has, Tyson Fury's dad trains her. You can see Tyson Fury's style in her. Especially early on when she wasn't tired of that. That whole thing. That thing. Real awkward to kind of deal with. Here we go, guys. I just don't think Shadaysha Green. I think Shadaysha is going to be upset when she watches that tape. You know what I'm saying? I think Shadaysha is going to be upset, obviously, rightfully so, with the point. But she's going to be upset that she didn't, negate that pressure. Yeah, Chaz. We know what. Chaz V. She got belt to ass, boy. I mean, I told you, it was worth the sprinkle. Worth the sprinkle. Come on. Yeah, Green is notorious for clinching. She lost a point, though. That was probably the best punch. What up, GOAT in the house? We got 2 fights left, boys. Shadaysha looks pissed. I just don't think she did enough. I don't think Shadaysha Green did enough. I like the sportsmanship. Here we go. I got popped in the eye earlier. I'm trying to not look at the screen in case I'm getting a lag, because I tend to have a lag here down in Australia. And I don't want to find out from you guys who won. I love all the ring girls glossing themselves up with cocoa butter or baby oil. It's like, let's get all saucy for the camera. Oh, damn, back in. They're not giving us the... Damn, they're making us wait for the decision. That's weird. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Good, called it. I disagree with it, but Green won. That's why I didn't bet on the fight. Yeah, come on, good. That's a terrible decision, mate. You did call it. Green won. That's a terrible decision. I don't bet on the only women's fight I told you I got action on is Amanda. Yeah. Good out here calling it, boy. Good hit, brother. That's kind of, I mean, that is a bit of a, I personally, I think that's a bad decision, but oh well. I don't think Shadaysha Green did anything to win that fight, but oh well. Scotty. All right, we got Alicia Bumgardner. All right, guys, let me hear your picks for Alicia Bumgardner. Parlay keeps on rolling. The only girl fight I got is Amanda on the money line. We'll see if I hit. But whoever picked that upset, good call. Yeah. I thought that was a terrible decision, guys. Yeah, I don't see what Shadaysha did to win that fight. What was it? I didn't see the Ramla Ali fight. What was the bigger robbery? Was Ramla Ali an actual robbery? This was a close fight, but I still gave. I had Marshall winning more rounds. How does Shadesha win it with a 10-8 in the fourth, too? I want to see the scorecards. Okay. Was the Ali decision worse than this one? This one is kind of. I mean, this one could have gone either way, to be honest with you. Good. Good. Who did you see Ramla Ali getting a gift? Or was it toss up too? So there really weren't any robberies? So Ali, everybody who was hitting me up was saying Ramla Ali got gifted a win. Okay, Ali was worse. Yeah, this one was a close fight, guys. I'm not mad with Shadesha winning. Yeah, Shadesha's countering. We're on point. It's just I want to see how they scored the rounds because how without a knockdown and Shadesha getting 10 unless the fourth round one of the judges gave Shadesha the fourth and it was 9-9. But we'll see what happens. All right, she's saying exactly what I said. Yeah, I'm saying Savannah. I think you're a good point there. Even with the point off, it's like I want to see I want at least have open scoring. I'd be pissed too. It was a good fight, but it was sloppy. You know what I mean? A lot of work. A lot of their work was crowded. Green clinches a lot. Savannah smothers her own work. Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest fight. I mean, we could agree there. Bumgarner's next, guys. So I just put a little sneaky action on a knockdown prop bet on this Bumgarner fight. Good. Who do you got on this Bumgarner fight? What prop do you like on Alicia? I'm doing an over 1.5 knockdowns on Bumgarner. On it pays 4-1. Knockdowns under 1.5, over 1.5. All right, I got a couple knockdown props working. All right, let's go, Goat. Goat, after your parlay hits. Damn, I wish you guys could screenshot me those. Guys, if you guys are on Instagram, do me a favor. I know there's only about 20 of you. I know a lot of people are busy. But if you guys are part of my VIP insider group and you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back. So you guys could send me your, because if you hit this parlay, you could send it to me on Insta and then I could share it on I'll obviously block out the money part, but I want people to see the wins. I'll put it on our YouTube group. Who is this Taylor thing? Report, mate. Unwanted commercial content spam. Yes, report. Thank you. What's up, Matt? Leaning towards Taylor. I'm taking Serrano. Taylor odds boosted on Sportsbet. Very tasty at the moment. Dew in the house. Yeah, they are. They are. I'm taking on one of my long parlays, guys, for July. I do have Serrano on the money line. Look at Layla Ali. Layla's in my first book. The first book I ever got published called Ungoogleable Success Secrets. I interviewed Layla for my first book. I got you. I had Scotney under 1.5, Marshall under 1.5. Yeah, go follow me on Insta. I'll follow you back, and that goes with everybody. And this way, you guys can at least text me I can see the picture of your parlay, and then I can share it in our group on YouTube. Because right now I'm sharing your text posts, but I think it'd be cool to start seeing the slips too. Because right now Muscles does it. I think a couple other boys, Boxing Fan does it. Chaz, what's up? Yeah, I love Chaz V. I took Alicia not to go the distance. Let's see that. I think I have that too. What is that paying you, Chad? Good, mate. What are you talking about? We're already. This is who we already are. Johnny, tell us what parlays are still alive. History Vault. I got my long parlay still alive. That's back with Jack Adderall fight card. Now that parlay could get dusted if Serrano loses. Any info on Amanda to pack? Yeah, 1K Matt. I broke down this fight all week. If you're new to the channel, you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Go to my playlist section. You'll see fight predictions. I like it, Chaz V. And you can see an unedited breakdown of all the fights. But real quick, I'll give you 2 minutes. What I like from Amanda Serrano, it's their third fight. Both the first 2 fights were super close, razor thin. Either one of them could have gone to Serrano. I'm just leaning on the fact that, I think Serrano does the cleaner work, cleaner combos. She had her rocked a couple times at the end of a couple rounds last fight. I just think she, more activity. We'll see. The thing about Taylor's work though is people love like that, the aggression, the toughness, the grittiness. I just like Serrano's, I think the technique side of things. I'm going to be at the fight tomorrow. Shakur card. Damn, that's a good call. So guys, for the fight to not go the distance, Bumgarner coming up at 175. That bet. All right, I took a knockdown prop in the Bumgarner fight. Alicia knockout. What's that paying? 1 to 6, if anything. Wow, you think she's gonna? So good. You think Alicia gets a stoppage early, 1 to 6? So within the first 12 minutes, Bumgarner's gonna stop her. So yeah, Matt, Amanda moneyline. Shit, Matt, I'm not trying to convince anybody here. All the marbles, man. I don't want you betting. That's on you, brother. I'm rolling with it. I have a lot of money on Serrano, though. That's a bizarre comment. That's just bizarre. Do any of you guys think that Serrano and Taylor ends before the final bell? That pays 6 to 1. I sprinkled a little bit on that prop bet. Only because in the breakdown of Serrano, she was talking about her cut. I talked about this earlier on the stream. And Serrano was talking about how that healed from the headbutt. And mate, it doesn't look like it's fully healed. So I went 6 to 1 the fight not to go the distance. I like it. History, you all crazy for betting that fight pure 50-50. There's a lot of 50-50 fights this weekend, though, bro. Puello Matias, 50-50. I mean, right now, Berlanga, Shiraz is a close fight. No way. I know, statistically speaking, it's going to go the distance. But that, Google it. You can see her giving an interview about how the scar healed up. Only way is if they pull it early. Yeah, Matt. They did, though, in the Sharita Metcalf fight versus Neeks. N3LU. Everyone's talking about Alicia to get the stoppage. I don't have I have action on a knockdown prop bet for the Bumgarner fight. So I'm just watching it. I just want to see knockdowns. Sox, Savannah, I thought that was bad scoring, by the way. I thought I had Savannah winning by 2 rounds. She didn't look sharp though. She looked a step behind. Like didn't look herself. 2 years out of the ring. She was fighting MMA fights. I didn't bet on Savannah Marshall though. I told you guys all week. The only fight on this ladies card I have on my parlay is Amanda Serrano. I still can't believe how they scored. I've rewatched the Serrano fight multiple times, both fights. I won 700 though on the live bet though. The live betting was crazy. I was telling you guys about the live betting that last fight. The odds were crazy. At one point, you could have got Shadesha at 6-1. Even at the very end, when they were counting the judges' scorecards, Shadesha was a 5-1. I'm crazy too. I just played some. I hope you hit history. What a great name too. The Hand History Vault. That's dope. I like it. That has like golden era all about it. I hear a Hand History Vault. I'm thinking of like Henry Armstrong, Ray Robinson. No, they don't, but it's worth a sprinkle. These aren't locks. It's called gambling for a reason, boys. it's called gambling for a reason. Didn't Alicia stop who's the girl we just covered? I think she's a champ now. The girl with Harper, Terry Harper. Did she stop Terry Harper? I think she froze Terry Harper on her feet. Was that her last stoppage? Just off my memory. See that? I don't have. Anyone have Bumgarner by knockout? Good thing. So username Good thinks that Bumgarner is going to get the knockout rounds 1 through 6. I'm pretty sure. This is going to be an interesting live betting fight too, though. Alicia's on roids, loads up rice and throws flurries. How much was Anique's to? I'm not quite sure. She was a heavy favorite. I know a lot of people were picking Metcalf by upset or the fight to go the distance. So people were salty when the ref called it off in the 9th. I don't know, man. I just like Serrano's style better than Taylor's. I think that's why I like, and I think the quality of work Serrano does, her sharpness. I think she, her work looks classier in a fight. Sinner to win Wimbledon. Damn, I'm not. I only bet on boxing and UFC. I don't bet on anything else. There are some UFC fights that I like this week. Look at Layla Ali looking good. There's a great documentary called The Ali Tapes. If you guys are really a boxing nerd, maybe you guys have already seen it. It came out maybe 6 years ago. It was one of these documentaries that I watched on a long airplane flight because I live in Sydney. I grew up in Ohio. So I go home once or twice a year. So from Sydney to LA straight, it's 15 hours. And then I'll stay in LA because I used to live in Long Beach for a few years. I'll stay in Long Beach for a couple days, and then I'll fly from Long Beach to Cleveland, Ohio. And on one of those trips, there's this documentary called The Ali Tapes, and it's all about how when Muhammad Ali was fighting, he had multiple kids with multiple wives, right? And he was so adamant about keeping the kids together through their childhood that he bought this massive ranch, this massive mansion, and every summer all the kids would stay together at that mansion, and no matter where Muhammad Ali was throughout the world training or fighting, he would call them and record the phone calls, record the audio tapes. So on this documentary, it plays all these audio tapes of Ali talking to his daughter Layla when Layla was like 3 or 4 years old. It just shows a totally different side of Muhammad. It was amazing. He had in the 1960s and 70s, he had the vision and the wherewithal to record the phone calls to capture in time the voices of his kids as they got older. And also, the sort of willingness to keep them together, even though they had different moms and they didn't live together throughout the year. Every summer they would live together, so they had a connection. It's a pretty cool documentary. But back to your question with the UFC. Oh yeah, I like. Here's a couple. I like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Joe Kwani. He's fighting Jake Matthews. I like Enjo Kwani on the money line. I like Steve Garcia over Calvin Kattar. Mean Garcia, mate. People still don't talk about Steve Garcia. Dude's brutal, and I think Cater's tough. You know, New England cartel. I just think Garcia's gonna fight him on the front foot and be too much for him. And then I mean the Morgan Sherrier versus Nate Landwehr fight has fight of the night all over it. That's gonna be a good fight. I think Petrino should stop Austin Lane. I'm gonna post my picks in our group, guys. If you haven't joined my Johnny Says Boxing Insider group, it's a couple bucks a month. You'll get all the insider picks, the locks, the betting, the long parlays, all that. Oh, Morgan Sherrier's a fucking stud, dude. I've watched his entire career. Sherrier is a guy who fought out of Cage Warriors. He's from France, came up through Cage Warriors. Dog. If you look at his tapology, he has losses on his tapology, but the dude is world class and exciting fighter. He mixes it up. That Landwehr, in terms of stylistically, Landwehr versus Sherrier, that's going to be fight of the night. Chris Curtis. See, the thing about Curtis, you know, I'm a fan. Curtis is fighting my boy, Max Griffin. Max is a seasoned, wily old veteran. Max, you know, he has that awkward sort of traditional martial arts striking, but he could grapple and wrestle if he wanted to. We know Curtis stands in the pocket. My problem with Curtis is he sometimes doesn't throw enough volume. He comes from, Vegas. It's well documented. Sean Strickland's sparring partner. Keeps that little Philly shell. I think there's a path to victory for Max. I think it'd be worth kind of sprinkling something on Max to beat Chris. But that's not my for sure pick yet. Yeah, Landwehr's a live dog against Sherrier, but Morgan's a dog too, though, mate. I never bet on Derek Lewis. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. I like Nate to train. I watch Nate just to see if we could get some mic time. Whenever Nate Landwehr on the microphone, mate, it's hilarious. You think you're talking when he's talking. You think you would never know he was a white dude. How he talks, he's hilarious. God damn, if I ain't the best looking fool in MMA. Go main, guys. Go main. All right, let the bets roll in, boys. Let the bets roll in. Where you guys at? What's up with these ring girls with oil on them, cocoa butter all up? Damn, the makeup has gone too excessive, mate. The whole generation. Your generation is wild. You young bucks? You young buck generation is wild. The girls in your generation are so dolled up. It's insane. I lost 3 racks on Tom breaking his leg versus Curtis. I had 6 to 10 parlays. If you bet live on damn, y'all cats is talking about betting live on WNBA. Damn. Y'all cats are degenerates, boy. Yeah, interest. I told you, if we're going to do a long underdog, don't put it on your parlay. I know a lot of you boys make money on the WNBA. I'm just saying, I'm just clowning. Yeah, no complaints. So you guys think Alicia's gonna stop her? Appreciate ya. History vault, let's go. Zorro, educate me, baby. Educate me. I'm not. Mine is an ethical boundary, though, about gambling. FX, what's up, buddy? Guys, wherever you're tapping in from, let's like this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do it. I'm seeing a trust. I think the fight goes the distance. I have a knockdown prop bet in this. I just need one knockdown and I win. From anyone. One knockdown and I'm good. From either lady. Didn't Bumgardner stop Terry Harper? So you guys were asking about yeah, I ain't trying to bet on it. I ain't betting on tennis. I ain't betting on WNBA. Where do you draw the line at if you're betting on all this? You guys are probably betting on e-game sports and ping pong. Boundaries, boys. Have some boundaries. These ring girls look insane to me. These ring girls look insane to me, man. It's crazy. There was a lot of Jews. Savannah. Yeah, I stayed away from these ladies, mate. All week you guys were talking about Savannah Marshall. I mean, Ellie Scottney looked good. But I don't got time to be betting on all these fights. There's Bumgarner breaking it down. The Asian one is bad. I'm not saying they're not attractive. I'm talking about what's up? Oh yeah, Don Julio, yay! I bet on boxing, NBA, Major League. All right, see, Pulse. Those are at least you have boundaries. But where's that line drawn? It's like late at night. You're bored. You look at your betting app. You're like, oh, the dogs are racing in Adelaide. I might get some action. Like, if you don't have boundaries, that's what happens. I bet on gaming. Y'all cats are wild. You're betting on video games. You're betting on video games? Guys, I used to live in Vegas with a degenerate. I lived in Vegas for 2 years. My roommate was a degenerate. I told this story ad nauseum on my live streams. Yes, the Box Roll Sparring Club. I mean, what do you mean, what do I think about it? I mean, if you want to become a world champ, I mean, what do you mean what do I think about it? I need more specificity, my man. You know who she kind of looks like? Jessica Penne. So in 2015, it's 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, Daniel. She looks like Jessica Penne a bit. Zorotardo. FX coaching in the house, getting some hot takes on some gaming. Hey, bro, did you see the Reynoso letter? Yeah, I did. Yeah, guys, he's talking about Christian Francisco Rodriguez's failed drug test. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of time to talk about that, man. How many times does it have to happen? You know what's most frustrating, though, is actually reading the police report, the Gervonta Davis police report. It's insane. People are still defending him. The police report, he got arrested, if you guys didn't know. We talked about it on our live stream earlier. I mean, the guy's a habitual domestic abuser. Yeah, GOAT. I talked about it. I talked to Dana and his coach. I'll go over it on Monday, or I'll message you on Instagram. I'll leave you a voice memo. But yeah, how the commission, and it wasn't even a major commission. The commission that ruled on it, and then the writer for Boxing Scene who wrote on it, it's insane, dude. I believe Dana. I believe his coach, Hinterland Boxing. They're stand-up people. I'm going to be going to the fights this Wednesday in Sydney. If you guys are in Australia, we have a pretty popular domestic fight. But Anthony Mundine's son is fighting on that undercard. That's why I'm going. Chalk Mundine's an Aussie legend. Did you ever meet or work with Michael Katsidis? No. I mean, I've been in Australia since 2013. High interest. That's what I heard. I heard that. That's why I don't bet on those. That's why I didn't bet on those fights. Even I heard she won, but I mean, could you imagine betting the house on Ramla Ali, and you're watching that performance? She got gifted a decision. Every time I see Derek, it's like impossible not to think of Errol Spence. Morrell to go to the distance. I got Morrell winning that fight. I actually like the stoppage. This looks like Jessica Penne from the UFC. She looks kind of brutal. See, growing up in my day, we would use the adjective brutal to describe a girl man, that girl was brutal. So this is round one, Bumgarner versus Miranda. This is Bumgarner's first fight since 2024. It is at 130. Jennifer Miranda's undefeated. She only has one knockout. Miranda's 38 years old, guys. Miranda, 38. She looks good. To answer your question, I have Serrano winning. $30 seconds left in the first. Guys, these rounds fly. Look how calm Alicia looks in there. $10 seconds. Nothing really happening yet. Miranda looks way bigger. Yeah, Miranda looks longer, bigger. 38 years old. That's a Miranda. That's a Miranda round. 5'6". Bumgarner's listed at 5'6", and Miranda's listed at 5'6", but Miranda looks bigger. Yeah, Bumgarner allegedly she got cleared. She did test hot though. Chris, laugh. I was gonna hit. I'm not gonna laugh. Marshall Green over 8.5. That hit Serrano. God. Look, guys, if you post your bets, we're not laughing at you, mate. FX coaching. Did you put money on Miranda to win coaching? Unfortunately, do you guys remember the Adrian Broner like a year ago when he went on that rant? Broner's out of his mind these days. He did that Instagram live where he was like calling out Bumgarner. He was going after her, talking about her body count, and then putting other dudes on blast. All right, Alicia looks way different in this round. Bumgarner's opening up. She already has swelling under her right eye. This Elisa Bumgarner, this round looks way different. Oh, guys, she's down. Come on, call that a knockdown. Oh, I need it. I would have won my bet. That's a knockdown. So that was crazy. He didn't call it out. It looked like a knockdown. I would have won my bet. I could have been like, we good. Yeah, so Alicia has swelling on her right eye. And I think that was definitely a knockdown. And Alicia looks way different this round. And yeah, so give me a second. 375 plus 375. I thought we had a quick one. Guys, it was like I thought I had a repeat of Ramon Cardenas versus Inoue. I had Naoya Inoue to get knocked down 15-1, and when he got dropped early, I was able to watch the rest of the fight. Like I hit. It was a crazy bet. Oh, Alicia gets hit with a big right hand. Oh, guys, they're throwing bombs. 13 seconds left in the second. We need more of that. Let's go. I think this one's going to heat up, guys. That was round 2 versus round 1 is 2 different fights. It's insane. But I want to see replays. That looked like a knockdown. I'm pretty sure they called Metcalf versus Shanika Johnson's a knockdown, which I think that was a knockdown. It looked like a push, and then Metcalf grabbed her, and they ruled it a knockdown. I want to see this one. This one looked like she got stunned, and she used her hands to balance herself, and the glove touches the canvas. It's a knockdown, and the ref didn't even appease the idea. Yeah, the difference in what she looked like in round 1 to round 2 is night and day. She was obviously just feeling her out. That's what I was running. I was talking a bit, so that's why I wanted to see the replay. I could be wrong. I was just hoping my bet hit probably. Round 3, guys. Ooh, headbutt. I like how both of these ladies are fighting with a little bit of vitriol. You can tell it's the way they're fighting, it looks personal. Yeah, we don't get no replays. The one thing that Bumgarner is doing that's not good is she's over punching and she's getting caught on her front foot after she misses. I don't know if Miranda's going to make... She hasn't really made her pay yet for that, but that's twice in 3 rounds. Bumgarner rushing in, kind of getting off balance with a backhand, and then kind of reaching in for the clinch. Miranda really hasn't countered that yet. Nice right hand by Miranda. A minute left in the third. Miranda just doesn't have zip on her shots. She also arm punches. All of her punches are kind of thrown with her arm. You know, she doesn't... Yeah, you can see the difference. Elisa, you know, obviously the better athlete, younger, more explosive, sharper with her shots. But, you know, when you're fighting a 38-year-old veteran, you know, they're going to know how to operate around a ring. That's a big right hand. And Miranda looks like she's in excellent shape. And she definitely looks like she has a height and reach advantage, even though on paper it says it's even. 10 seconds left in the third. I think Bumgarner, she's trying to counter. I like her better on the front foot. I think that might be a Miranda round. How'd you guys score that? I think it might be 2-1 Miranda. I gave Bumgarner the second. What's the live betting saying, boys? On the live line, Miranda's 13-1 dog right now. So if you guys are feeling froggy, I actually have Miranda up 2-1. 13-1 dog right now. Who's my favorite coach? There's a lot of them out there, guys. There's a lot of them. I got a lot of love for Robert Garcia. You know, there's a couple teams out here in Australia I like. I like the team up in Queensland. Liam Paro's coach. It's a tough question. There's I respect because I'm a coach myself. I respect a lot of coaches. Manny Robles is a good one. I like the Heredias, the strength coaches. Dr. Corey Peacock out of South Florida. He's the strength conditioning coach, sports scientist for, the team that they have like 5. They were the Black Zillions. Then they were Sanford MMA. There's a lot of coaches I have respect for. Derek James gives good advice. Bo Mack's up there. Bo Mack's very consistent. He has a good mind. I don't know. When it comes to Derek James, I got some questions with Derek James. I got to be honest with you. I don't like. Excuse me, Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah, there's some great coaches. I question Derek James' game plan sometimes, and then you can only create a game plan. Your game plan is only as good as your fighter. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when I watch Derek James, his fighters and their game plans, if things aren't going their way, you don't really see his fighters being able to adapt too much. Yeah, I don't want to call Derek. Oh, good. Oh God, they're throwing bombs. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, Alicia's shooting for a double leg. The ref breaks it up. What is that, 2-2? 2-2? This is my biggest beef with watching fights on Netflix, is I don't give a shit about celebrities. Like, I don't give a shit about celebrities. I don't give a shit about people who are in movies and actors and actresses. That's why I hate watching fights on Netflix. This shit is just like, stop, dude. It's not about you. Stop. What do the young kids say? You're doing too much. Lights off. It's 2-2. I have it 2-2. I think it's 2-2 going into the fifth. And I'm still salty that they didn't call that a knockdown in the second, because I would have won my bet. But they're getting closer. There's been some, intense exchanges. They have Bumgarner up to, I disagree. What? Yeah, Miranda's out punching and out landing. These unofficial scorecards are hilarious. Johnny, you got to make me mad so I can remove these. I did. Didn't I remove it? I'm learning how to remove. I thought I removed it. Round 5, a minute left. I don't like. It's like Bumgarner started slow in the first, won the second. Yeah. Started slow in the third, won the fourth. And now she's like starting slow in the fifth. I don't see any coming up. Every time I see him come up, I remove him. $30 left in the fifth. I mean, Bumgarner definitely has the speed advantage. Yeah, she doesn't look dialed in, does she, Bumgarner? She doesn't look switched on or dialed in. I don't know if she's frustrated. I don't. Who are these people trying to spam, mate? I think that's a Miranda round, guys. I have Miranda up 3-2. How you guys scoring this? Yeah. I have Miranda winning. I have her up 3-2. High interest. What you do is go to my channel. If you haven't updated your YouTube app, go to my channel. And right where it says you subscribed, there's a button that says join. I appreciate it if you do that. Guys, if you want to support, become a Johnny Says Boxing Insider, there's a bunch of perks. You get a bunch of things that regular subscribers don't get. It's a couple bucks a month. It helps the channel out. It helps me out. I do live streams every day. I do breakdowns, analysis, and predictions if you guys are new to the channel. She looks beat up because she's 38 years old. A lot of that scar tissue. Brooklyn boys, I appreciate you joining today. High interest. I'll text you when we get off the stream. I'll show you how to do it. Oh, Alicia hit with a big shot, guys. Guys, Jennifer Miranda is winning this fight. I have her up 3-2. A lot of bodies, too. That's back to Adrian Broner. When he was putting people on blast, he was like, you even he was just, dudes like Robert Easter were getting hit with strays. Didn't Tiger Johnson get hit with a stray? Broner was listing out, just hitting his boys with strays. It looks like Bumgarner's struggling with her outfit as well. Like her sports bra, it looks like it's bothering her. Because every now and then in the clinch, it's falling and she keeps checking. She doesn't look switched on. She looks distracted. Yeah, once again, that's why I didn't bet on this fight. I didn't predict it. I mean, I sprinkled a little on the knockdown prop. Thank you, Hyatt. Thank you, Brooklyn. Guys, if you want a live bet right now, I mean, I got Miranda up 4-2. I don't do live betting. Miranda is 8-1, guys, on the live bet. 8-1 on the live bet. If you guys are live bettors, get on the phone, put $10 on Miranda. It's 8-1. I have her up 4-2. This is insane. Check your betting apps right now if you guys are getting these same odds. Dude, I would jump on that right now, dude. 7-1. Jump on it. GOAT. I mean, good. Dude, you know, Good's been calling this shit the whole time, too. We got receipts. Good predicted Shadesha Green beat Marshall. He said, Good. Did you say Miranda was going to beat Bumgarner? I don't know about that. Daniel, did you get some live betting action? You put 10 on it? Oh, they're going to rob her. Round 7. I think Miranda's up for it, mate. Alicia's looked good in round 2 and round 4. Round 2 and round 4, Alicia looked good. Those are literally the only 2 really clean rounds I could give her. You could be kind and maybe give her the 5th. But I have Miranda up 4-2. Oh, they're wrestling now. You see how Bumgarner keeps looking at her sports bra? Oh, damn, boy. We got a firefight. Miranda's a dog, dude. A minute left in the 7th. I don't know if I like Derek James as a coach, mate. No, I need to be inspired. He doesn't inspire me, Derek James. When I think of think about Timothy Bradley and Teddy Atlas. We're firemen. We don't run from the fire. We put out the fire. Derek James ain't gonna give you that. Derek James is like, yo, we out here, we out here pivoting. Big left hook. They're throwing bombs. Miranda looks hurt. Alicia needs more of this. Alicia needs this to be a dogfight. 30 seconds left in the seventh. Fat Step TV in the house. I got Amanda. Yeah, or like if we go to MMA, Leon Edwards and Kamaru too. Come on, Leon! Leon! That's a Bumgardner round? I don't know. It could, maybe. I don't know if that's a Bumgardner round. Maybe. Miranda is now 12-1 on the live. I don't think I'm going to get my knockdown, guys. I think if I was going to get that knockdown, that was going to be early. Serrano's a beast. What's up, Skeezy? My man, appreciate you. Had to leave the house. Glad I got you. It's all good, mate. It's a close fight, Skeezy. It's not a runaway. I actually have Miranda. Guys, it's either 4-3 Miranda going into the 8th or 5-2. What's up, high interest? High interest. Try updating your app. So good. You don't think Miranda's winning on the scorecards? They have Bumgarner up 3 rounds. Dude, I do not see it. You think she's winning every round? Oh, Bumgarner's hurt. She's clinching. It almost looks like Bumgarner's a bit disinterested. She's not. A robbery. It's getting sloppy in there, boys. A minute left in the 8th. It's getting real sloppy in there, boys. Dude, little $20 sprinkle ain't never hurt nobody. I gave Miranda rounds 1. I gave Miranda 1, Bumgarner 2, Miranda 3, Bumgarner 4, 2-2. Miranda's 5 and 6, 4-2. If you want to be friendly, you can give Bumgarner 7, 4-3. But to say Bumgarner won rounds 1 and 3 is insane good. She didn't throw any punches in round 1. She got outboxed in round 3. The over 8.5 is a really nice one. 10 seconds left in the 8th. I think it, it should be maybe 4-4 going in the 9th. I definitely don't see Bumgarner winning every round good. That was a hot take, mate. It's a fun fight, but it's a bit... You know what it is, the ladies, even at the high level, they struggle with finding the proper range. Yeah, bettors don't play it safe, Sal. The boys are betting out here. Boys are out here betting. They ain't playing it safe. Okay, good. That's one. You're so good speaking upon, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Good is speaking on behalf of the judges. I get it now. You put an 8-ball, 50 ball. Bro, how many times you gotta say it? All right, guys, round 9. My man Sal's betting app was like, boy, you ain't allowed to bet no more. I agree, Skeezy. Nice left hook by Bumgarner. I like that. It's the first time she's thrown that double left hook. The live odds right now, I think they're really close. Head clash. Miranda's 10-1 right now. Yeah, the unofficial scorecards are insane. Oh, Miranda with the nice combo. Bumgarner answers back. It's heating up. A minute left in the ninth. It's just the clinch game. You could tell. I wish the whole modern boxing community, every modern boxer should study James Toney and learn how to fight in the clinch. I talk about it on every live stream. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. 168-pound James Toney, too. I'm not talking about heavyweight James Toney. 168 James Toney, dude. Lights out. 1991 James Toney. Watching him work in the clinch. Like, it's the thing that, it's like a lost art. Obviously you don't see it in the ladies' game. And even with the blokes, dude, guys, when they get in the clinch, they panic. You can tell they don't practice a lot of clinch work anymore. It bothers me. Being able to roll the punch and counter. This is why I was really impressed with Lamont Roach from rounds 5 onwards against Tank. Because what Lamont was doing to Tank, catch and shooting in the pocket in the middle of the ring, that was like James Toney-esque. And that's when he started having more success. I became a fan of Lamont Roach that night. Bud probably is best. Yeah, obviously he'll fight. And it's actually why I'm taking Berlanga to beat Shiraz. Because I don't like Shiraz's clinch game. And Berlanga, in my opinion, is the more comfortable fighter in the clinch. And I think if Shiraz wants to fight smart, he'll stay on the outside, but I don't think he will. Iman, I think a lot of people went heavy on Alicia. Yeah, he was nice in the pocket, dude. And how he was countering him. Guys, this is it. Let's see. I gave Miranda rounds 1, 3, 5, and 6. I gave Alicia rounds 2, 4. 7 and 8 were close. There's a lot of close rounds. I think Miranda could be up. If you guys watch the UFC, Miranda looks like Jessica Pene's sister. I don't like Bumgarner's body language. She doesn't even look like enthused. Oh, Bumgarner's wobbled? Nope. Oh, they're throwing bombs. 90 seconds left. Yeah, Alicia looks like she's going for the knockout. Alicia's fighting like she needs to win him by knockout. I'm not going to get my knockdown, guys. It's all good. It was just a little bit of a sprinkle. Here's a little bit of clinch work, but move your head to the other side. Get out of there, ref. Get out of there, ref. The ladies are throwing bombs. Let them fight out of there, ref. Come on, mate. Guys, there's such thing as fighting out of a clinch. It's like these refs don't know that. It used to be you could fight out of a clinch. Refs used to say, fight out of it, fight out of it. They don't break it up after a clinch. God damn it. It bothers me. Clinch fighting is a skill all in itself. 30 seconds left in the 10th. To see refs just instantly, oh, big left hook by Bumgarner. Miranda with a big right hand. Oh, we should have had more of this. It's becoming rock'em sock'em robots. 15 seconds left in the 10th. It's a close fight, guys. Alicia's getting tagged. Miranda thinks she's won. Miranda's corner thinks she won. Good luck to whoever bet on this one, boys. Good luck. Yeah, these rounds fly by. Oh, I love the Cleveland hat. I got that same exact hat. Right there. Yeah, good be dropping promises. Good promise. What if, you know what's even, that's a knockdown, dude. That was my bet. That was a knockdown. To this day, that was a knockdown. So, guys, notice how good he spells his name Good. What if this whole time his name is Go Od, and he's like a troll telling people to go Od? That's definitely what it was. A knockdown. I would have won my huge. I had a huge, not a big one. It was I think it was 4-1, 3-1. A little sprinkle on the knockdown, but it didn't go my way, guys. Yeah, Go Od. I think the fight. I had the fight going to Miranda. I thought Miranda did enough to win. I didn't like the optics Bumgarner fought with. What do you guys think? Here's the decision. I got Miranda up. High interest. Yeah, my man. Look at helping the cause, brother. Appreciate you, mate. I love the support of the channel, dude. It makes my work worthwhile. Bro got the pattern recognition. dude. Pattern recognition? What are we talking about? The boys are getting wild. High interest in the house. Miranda. I think Miranda won the fight, but I think Good said the. Here we go. Alicia's body language all fight looked off to me. And Miranda looks like Jessica Penne from the UFC. Dude, Miranda's in great shape. Yoked. Here we go. Oh, come on now. They're going to a commercial. It's killing me. What's up, Matteo Pantagelli? Appreciate you, Pantagelli. She got dropped. I know. It was insane. I would have won my bet, too. We already know that. I mean, here we go, guys. $98.92. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. 98.90. Come on, guys. Even if you bet on this fight, and even if you won money on this fight, 98.92 is freaking insane. Like, these judges, they need to be fighters. But we know Jake Paul. Jake Paul looks like he's on some sort of like opioids or something. Yeah, 98.92 is insane. Ariel Helwani, man, this cat out here just popping up. Ariel Helwani, he's still salty that Dana White blacklisted him. Yeah. Good. What's the Powerball numbers, brother? I'm bringing Good. Do you want to go live with me this week? She won that every round? Nah. That's where we disagree. She didn't win every round. All right, guys, we got one more fight left. I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna go grab some water. Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, the decisions are crazy. 98-92. Guys, it was 98-92 twice, wasn't it? Didn't they say 98-92 twice? Matias's weigh-in. They both look weight drained. I did see it. I saw Matias looked, guys, Matias looked really weight drained. What's up, Tom, buddy? But Playo cuts a lot of weight too, guys. I saw the Morel weigh-in. He looked good. Morel looked good. What's up, Cut Creator? I stopped going out around 4. And 3LU, great advice. Matias is built different. I don't know, man. I'm not sold. I think Elbert play. I don't know, man. Every time I watch. Yeah, Carlos. I mean, Carlos, Vargas. It was an upset opportunity, man. We weren't saying like Metcalf is good. She was like a 6-1 dog. Sprinkle a little, baby. A little sprinkle never hurt anybody. I wasn't guaranteeing it. I even told you guys, if you don't have a little sprinkle, don't take it. But yeah, all the boys missed on that. A lot of the boys picked. I mean, Sharita Mackey, she got that ass beat, didn't she? Shanika Johnson was out. Bop, 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 bop. Belt to ass. I know. That knockdown I would have won my bet. That knockdown, I would have won my bet. All right, guys, does anybody, Goat, if you're still on the live, any of the new subscribers, any of the new insiders, did you guys do your July parlay? We started month to month. We do a month-long parlay. And we started with the card in the UK with Jack Catterall and Eubank, that fight card. I'm only asking because my long parlay is still live, but I need Serrano to win. Yes, good, Carlos, good. I appreciate that. Yeah, she couldn't handle that jab. And higher interest, if you're referring to Sharnika versus Sharita. Dude, Sharnika versus Sharita. I just think Sharnika Johnson's energy, too. You know what I mean? Like, that pressure, that energy, those young legs. Dwayne Styles, what's up, baby? I'm still in here. Goat. Yeah, so Goat, do you still got your July parlay working? Did you end up doing the whole month like I did? If so, Goat, are you on Serrano or are you on Taylor for this one? Because my parlay will be dusted if Serrano loses. Dwayne Styles, what concert did you go to? Get your money, Julio. Get your money. Okay, but wasn't the Farmer fight? I didn't put the Farmer fight on July. I thought Tevin. You know what? Was that the last day of June? Because in Australia, we're a day ahead of you guys. I think. Let me look up something. Yeah, the Tevin Farmer Schofield fight was in June. So the first fight card that we had for July that we did action on was Jack Catterall Eubank. And I was asking because I know some of you guys on the chat picked Eubank, but I picked Catterall. Okay. I got Serrano on the money line too. Let's go, Vargas. Somebody talked about the weigh-ins. What did you ask me about Matias at the weigh-ins? If you're still on the chat. Guys, I'm going to go get some water real quick. I'm going to keep it on. No one cares about Kevin Hart. No one cares about Kevin Hart. If Marshall didn't get robbed, I'd have. Damn, yeah. Damn it. That's why I don't fucking go heavy on these girl fights, mate. These Netflix goddamn promotions are horrible. So high interest, you parlayed Metcalf? We need to clarify something, boys. If you guys are subscribers to the channel, I need to clarify something. I've said it before. Maybe you didn't hear me. High interest, I'm talking to you. When we talk about upsets of the week, don't put them on your parlays. The upset of the week is an upset of the week. It's a fun pick. You know what I mean? It's like sprinkle a couple bucks on it, but don't put Sharita Metcalf on your parlay. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I grew up in America, but I live in Australia. I've been here for 13 years. Celebrity worship is weird. I didn't realize how weird it was until I moved out of the country. It's bizarre. Dude, this is going to be a goddamn great fight. Me too, I do. It's all good. Yeah, so what I'll do is, because, Carlos, you're an insider too, what we're going to do is I'm going to type out sort of my standards so you guys could actually see it. Okay, good. Yeah, because in terms of like betting value, in my head, if I put... I'll put a little bit on my long parlay in terms of... Oh, Jesus, these goddamn spammers are crazy. Give me 1 second. This is like the 10th spammer. So I'll put a little bit on the long parlay. I'll put less than a little bit on the upset of the week. I'll go really heavy on my lock of the week, and I'll go heavy on my money line picks. So, for instance, last week, the money line was Catterall on the money line. I went heavy. Cordina on the money line, I went heavy. Method of victory 2 weeks ago, Josh Kelly by knockout at $1.80, I went heavy. But when I'm thinking about like Sharita Metcalf at plus 600, that's in a different category of how I'm going to bet. So, moving forward, that's kind of how I roll. Because the last thing we want is like, you hit with, because if we're putting big upsets on regular tickets, what's always going to happen is, 3 will come in and then the 4th one doesn't. What we want to get you guys in the habit of is winning. Even though the odds aren't that great, you keep the money in the account and you roll over your winnings to the next week. When we're trying to bet and get rich off of a 70-1 parlay, you're never going to have winnings. So, get used to winning. Hit some 3-1s, hit some 2-1s, hit some 4-1s. Save. And then every now and then, it'll be like, all right, I'm going to pull the trigger on an 8-1, and I'm going to take what I saved and put that. And sometimes it'll hit, sometimes it doesn't, but that's gambling. But, you think Playo. I do. Now, do I think it's a lock? It is a 50-50 fight, FX. It is a 50-50 fight, but I have gone heavy on Albert Playo on the money line. I also like the fight to go the distance. But the Matias fans, if Matias goes in there and knocks out Playo, both of my picks are way off. But it's just what I've seen watching Playo. That's where I love Playo by decision. I love the fight to go the distance. I love both of those picks. I also like the Berlanga. I have a lot of money on Berlanga and Shiraz not to go the distance. Here's my here's a 9-1. I put a couple hundred on this bet. And I put this up in our group too, guys. So what I'm still learning is, I know our insider group, it grows every day a little bit since we launched it. So what I'm not clear yet is YouTube showing the new Boxing Insiders all of the posts for the members only posts. Because I posted this in the group 3 days ago, and I'll repost it tonight. It's 9-1. 1,000 on this gets you 9,000, okay? But 9-1 is still a long shot. I have Morrell stopping Kataev. That's 172. I have Puello and Matias, the fight to go the distance. That's $1.80. I have Shakur to win a points decision at $1.50. Shakur by decision to me at $1.50. If you're looking for a lock, I think that's as close to a lock as you're going to get. Shakur by decision, $1.50. And then Berlanga and Shiraz, the fight to not go the distance at $1.95. And that's 9-1. And I've gone heavy on that. So all four can come in. I can lose all four. We'll see. But the upset juice is up the parlay. I hit a 150 to 1. It's gonna happen, high interest. It's gonna happen. And you hit, guys, you wanna know my biggest, craziest odds? Two NFL seasons ago, not last NFL season. I'll share this ticket. I'll show you my receipt. I won $6,000 on a $10 bet on the Cleveland Browns. So that was my it was 600 to 1. I hit a 600 to 1 odds bet. So it could things like this happen. So 2 years ago, the Browns were playing the Steelers. It was an October game, the end of October, 600 to 1. So I needed Cleveland to win. I needed the Browns by 10. I needed, I think, Nick Chubb to score a touchdown. Njoku to score a touchdown. I needed Pittsburgh to have an interception. And I needed the Browns to have a defensive touchdown. And $10 pays $6,000. This was the game. The very last play of the game, the Browns had the Steelers on Pittsburgh's own 1-yard line, meaning that they were 99 yards away from their end zone to score. There were 10 seconds left. The Browns were already up by 13. Both teams, I think Pittsburgh had their second quarterback in, and the only bet I didn't hit was a defensive touchdown. And Pittsburgh's quarterback rolls out, scrambles out, and gets sacked, fumbles in the end zone, and our defense recovered it, and I hit the bet on the very last play. So things like that do happen, but I don't make a living off of gambling like that. Shakur might get a TKO. That's a sexy bet right now. I mean, it could happen. William Zepeda's tough as nails, guys. He's undefeated for a reason. If you're going to pick him for a stoppage, Shakur, you're probably going to say that he's going to catch Zepeda to the body. You're probably going to say that he's going to use his counterboxing against Zepeda. You're probably going to say that he's going to get Zepeda's timing down. The problem with Zepeda getting stopped, in my opinion, is that you're going to have to... that dude... I mean, for however great we think Shakur is, Zepeda is no walk in the park. And this kid is a proud Mexican fighter. You got to do a lot to these guys to stop them. So we'll see. I understand why you would go that route. I like that pick, Vargas. Like I said, I think it's it's one of my locks of the week. Is just Shakur to win a decision. Zepeda's a really good fighter. I don't think exactly. We forget El Camarón. I don't even know if a big puncher would stop Zepeda. Shakur's not going to run. He's going to fight on the front foot. He fights on the front foot. Shakur's going to want to put on a show too. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's go, Serrano. I need Serrano too. Camarón nasty. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I got Berlanga too. People don't like that pick. I've been getting a lot of shit. The one thing you boys know, the longer you stay around the channel, I live and die with my picks. I don't care. I'll live and die with my picks. I got Berlanga beating Shiraz. I don't think Shiraz is who he thinks he is. I said the same thing about Schofield, though. I mean, I don't think anybody saw Floyd knocking Tevin out in round 1. Keyshawn ran. What are you talking about, man? Keyshawn's a dog. Keyshawn ran. You got... Yeah, Pro Box cards are always good. They put on a good show. They get, I was pissed that Lester didn't fight this weekend. I really want, he was flying under the radar, and he's still not going to get the pub that he deserves. had to pull out of the fight due to concussions, but he's a fun guy to watch. These goddamn spammers are insane. How do they just keep creating fake accounts? Oh, that headbutt's nasty. What did you just say? Listen, bro, Berlang's going to break Shroud's jab. He said, I love that. I thought Floyd was way better than Farmer. I thought Farmer losing to fat Jojo Diaz. You don't like Jojo Diaz at all. You're always trashing Jojo. Look at Netflix getting these super, like, politically neutral people to be part of the production. It's insane. This Netflix promotion is horrible. This is terrible. Come on. Oh, y'all picking Puello, taking L's tomorrow. Koki in the house. We appreciate you. Puello, Shakur, Balama. You getting Big Johnny. You got... I know. High interest. What are these bots doing, baby? I bet you if YouTube could get paid off the bots, YouTube would offer an option for content creators to be like, pay an extra X amount to have no bots. You know what I'm saying? I think Miranda should have won the fight too, Koki. I had Miranda. To think the two judges scored at 98-92 for Bumgarner is insane. The judges have been suspicious tonight. Super suspicious. Ramla Ali, you guys are already talking about. Savannah Marshall's decision against Shadesha Green was a bit suspicious. I even think the ref stopping the fight in the 9th against Metcalf, even though Metcalf was getting belt to ass. You gotta let Metcalf finish the fight. She's 40 years old. She's on the biggest stage of her career. Even though she was getting beat up, you gotta let the fighter finish the fight. You know what I'm saying? And like, I hate when refs get involved. Also, Shadesha Green versus Savannah Marshall. Shadesha Green gets deducted a point in the 4th, loses around 10-8, and she wins a 3-round decision. Like, what are we talking about? Alicia Bumgarner did not look good tonight. I had her winning rounds 2, 4. I had 2, 4, maybe 7 and 8. But to think that the judge 98-92 is freaking insane. They have been awful. What's up, Josh? Now, after seeing these judges, guys, that draw don't look too bad. And hey, who has the draw? What's up, Mac? I have Miranda winning the fight. Does anybody have action on the draw right now? You see how Netflix brought the blonde back? This blonde ring girl went viral during the Tyson Paul fight, and like she was on. Oh, what are we? Oh, they singing out here, boy. They be singing. Yeah, Josh, I agree. It was insane. I got a lot of time for Irish songs though, mate. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. One of my favorite bands as a kid, even though I grew up listening to hip hop and rap, part of my mind, part of my brain, I listened to a lot of 90s too, and like the Cranberries were one of my favorite white bands, I call it. So I had music that I couldn't listen to. Like, I had to hide certain bands from my childhood friends because they'd make fun of me growing up in Youngstown. But the Cranberries, the lead singer was a girl named Dolores O'Riordan. She was Irish, and on their albums, she would do a lot of like traditional Irish songs and like almost would be yodeling, like Celtic songs. Very beautiful stuff. Like the Irish song is amazing. I'll shut up now. That's awesome. I got time for the Irish songs, boy. That was rad. Look at the ovation she's getting. That's dope. Yeah, me too, man. Ode to My Family is one of my all-time favorite songs. The redhead, Havelock, Google the redhead gene. There's a whole thing about it. Carlos, man, I actually have a, look at the blonde on the left. They just put the blonde on the left back up here, these two, because they went viral last time. These cats think they're slick. So, am I going live tomorrow? I swear I have to hang out with my girl tomorrow. Because, guys, this time is my Saturday and Sunday afternoon. And you know, I run my own business, and my girl, she's an equity partner in an accounting firm, so she's a freaking boss, dude. For me, the most attractive thing in a woman is somebody who handles her own shit, dude. I met her, you know, we met each other in the right times of our lives where like neither one of us needed each other in terms of like, you know, some people get into relationships and one person is like doing better than the other. She's a beast. My point is, we both work a lot, and you know, she gets pissed if I don't spend the whole day with her on my Sunday, which is your Saturday night. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to go live. We'll see if we. I probably won't be able to though. Yeah, I love my man. She's my best friend, dude. No, like on some realest of the real shit. I'm 43. I've had, you know, a couple really long-term girlfriends. She's hands down the coolest girl I've ever met. I love my girlfriend, man. She's definitely my best friend. I think I'm just an old head though. I think maybe that's an old man thing when you finally meet somebody and you can just hang out with them. That's nice. Yeah, it's dope. It's such a rare thing. Here we go. Are we getting 3 national anthems? I thought we were getting 2. Sydney. Oh, Carlos. Sydney. DJ Green in the house. Carlos, just if you come to Sydney, hit me up. Google Sydney, Australia women. Sydney's known, dude. The girls down here. I met my girlfriend at the grocery store. By the way, I met her at the grocery store, and I didn't even hit it. Like, if I don't know you, it's hard for me to talk to people. Believe it or not, like when I'm in my friend group, I'm loud and I'm talkative. I'll be talkative online, but in public, I'm actually, if I don't know you, I'm pretty quiet. Can't be friends with the prey. I got Amanda. I value your opinion though, brother. I got Amanda Serrano win this. Unwanted commercial. These spammers are freaking insane. Let's go. The place is going insane. Look at women's boxing, guys. This is crazy. Yeah, Josh, I agree. Julius, though, is known for his hot takes. He just dropped definitely a hot take on some women, though, man. That was a crazy take, mate. Oh, appreciate you, Ricardo. Bama in the house. Julius. I remember when Yellow Wolf was a rapper, and he came out with "Pop the Trunk." Dude, I was living in Las Vegas. I think it was 2010 or 2009. And we hear "Pop the Trunk" for the first time, and people were going crazy. Stood up with my crimson dyed Alabama sweatpants and pulled my pillow. Looks like daddy caught the motherfucker who went down and stole his elbows. That old man don't throw hands or hold hands. Nah, he's rough like a Brillo. Went to the shetty and pulled a machete and pulled a gun. It's a tall like the midget Willow. High interest. Companionship, brother. That's all life really matters anyway. That's what my dad always used to say. No matter what, all it comes down to is, you know, nothing else matters. Connection. That's it. No matter what. I'm all about that. I'm at the bar. Dwayne Styles, you said you went to a country concert. I'll keep Sydney. Dude, hit me up on the Sydney thing. Dwayne, didn't you go to a country concert? Do Australian girls? All girls like Mexicanos, mate. What are you talking about? The thing about in Australia, Salvador, it works both ways. So in 2015, I was doing a podcast in Sydney when I was living here. And I went on we did American podcast tour. We did LA. We did, if you guys know Joe DeFranco. Joe DeFranco is a strength coach out of New York City. He was Triple H's coach. We did Joe Franco's podcast called, what was the podcast called? Whatever, I forget. It's online. And then we went to, we did On It's podcast in Austin, Texas. And my co-host was an Aussie. And I told him, I was like, American girls, to get an American girl, all the Australian has to do is open his mouth. The accent. So it works both ways. Aussie girls love a different accent. Yeah, all girls love Mexico. All my boys, especially when I lived in LA and Vegas, all my boys from Mexico and my Mexican friends, dude, white girls love them. My favorite Mexican, I'm Italian and Slovak. My mom was from Italy. My dad was from Czechoslovakia. Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo te llamo, mijo? Me llamo Giovanni. Mucho gracias. ¿Qué ciudad du vive? VA, baby. Believe that. Dirks Bentley. I lived in South Carolina for 2 years. For 2 summers. I played baseball in South Carolina. Here we go. I love how look at MVP once again. Don't let MVP try to. You see the ring girls, how they switched them up on us? They brought the same 2 from Tyson versus Paul. Yeah, it is a cool chill. My favorite thing about living here is we got another national anthem. It's just the peace of mind, like, because they banned guns in 1993 down here. Who is Natty Natasha? I don't know who this is. Yeah, the event is pretty good. They're about to try to get a stream. They're about to try to get this stream flagged with this music, though. I don't know who this is. I got time though. I know. I want to see the fights too, Goat. I want to see the fights too. Dominican. I love the DR. We used to go to when I lived. No, up until the pandemic, from 2015 to 2019. 3 of my best friends I grew up with. 2 live in Columbus. 1 lives in Vegas, and we would always meet in the Dominican. We'd always go to Punta Cana. Damn, Fuerza Reguita. Nah, man, put me on. I don't know who that is. Julius, have I ever tried the carnivore diet? So in terms of nutrition, what I tell all my clients and my advice to you is, I wouldn't follow any diet. You know what I'm saying? This is chapter 3 in my latest book. Right? That book, the 24-hour reset right there. There's a chapter called Fuck Breakfast. And I talk about just eating food and calling it a diet kind of marginalizes you. I mean, I eat a lot of meat. I eat high protein, high fat diets. But I don't call it a diet. I just call it food that I eat. Yeah, they're having a concert out here. No, Katie's legit, dude. I don't think this is either fight. I think this is MVP's promotions, though, trying to get people hyped. What do the young kids say, guys? They're doing too much. Oh, this is Amanda's walkout. My bad. My typical go-to meal. So, like, for instance, my girlfriend, I'm cooking dinner tonight. My girlfriend requested, so I like cooking. I cook all my own meals. If you're a guy out there and you're able to do it, and you're struggling on, being healthy or trying to get on the right track, I always would start with the food on your plate. What I always tell people, if you have to read it, don't eat it. So if you find yourself cooking food or eating food and it's coming out of packages, don't do that. So I'm just for her tonight, I'm making her salmon. So I'm cooking salmon with a side of asparagus and mushrooms. So with the salmon, I'll pan fry the salmon. I will lightly oil the plate with olive oil. And then on the side, I'll heat up garlic and butter. On a separate side, I'll put the heat super high for the salmon. Then I'll put the butter and garlic in that plate and cook it on both sides until it's, she doesn't like it raw. So she likes it probably medium well, the salmon. And then I'll sprinkle lemon juice, and then I'll use also some herbs on top. And I'll probably pan fry the herbs in the butter and garlic to get them a little bit crispy. And then I'll pour that on the salmon once I plate it. And then with the vegetables, I just do olive oil, salt, and pepper. So limited ingredients. Think about your food as macronutrients. So real food is broken up in 3 categories: proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. If you want to be a nerd about it and really want to get to the gist of it, a healthy person should be eating 80% fats and proteins, 20% carbohydrates. And unfortunately, in the West, most people eat 80% carbohydrates, 20% fats, or 20% fats and proteins. So, you get your fats and proteins from animal fats. You can eat them in, cashews, walnuts, any sort of nut sort of thing. I do have a sauna in my house. Well, I live in Australia, dude. The salmon we get here is from New Zealand and Tasmania. The seafood down here in Australia is amazing. Julius in the house. What's up, buddy? From Bama. Bama. I eat a lot of prawns. Like I said, I eat a lot of grilled fish, a lot of prawns. If I eat chicken, I don't eat a lot of chicken. If I eat chicken, it's chicken thigh or chicken hearts. If I love steak, so I'll eat a lot of ribeyes, T-bones. I'll eat lamb. I like pork, but it's usually grilled either on the grill or pan fried. Pack juice most of his career. I think, isn't it? What's up, McGee? McGee, I got your email, by the way. I forgot to respond. I get a lot of emails, McGee. I wasn't forgetting about you. I saw you emailed me. You hit last week. Yeah, chicken hearts, mate. Organ meats. Yeah, so if you guys look at, I learned about this in 2016. There's this, he's actually a sleep specialist named Dr. Sean Stevenson. And I interviewed him on one of my podcasts in 2016. It's still up on iTunes. And Dr. Sean Stevenson was breaking down this thing called vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is a vitamin that is only found in organ meat. So hearts, brains, kidneys, etc. And 100 years ago, it was a mainstay in the human's diet. But with the advent of factory farming and how the population exploded in the West, the regular diet went from organ meat to muscle meat. So we've only really been eating chicken breast. That's for like within the last 100 years. Now, when you break down the nutritional value of chicken breast, which is a really popular protein and fat, they call it a nutritional desert regarding it's not really high density nutrient-based proteins and fats because it really doesn't have a lot of good things in it. Now, humans used to have vitamin K2. I think it's 90% of people are deficient in K2, and K2 is responsible for things like creativity, energy, that sort of thing. You could find K2 in organ meat. Yeah, fat and good fats though, not processed fats, guys. You know, if I cook, you know, I'm gonna use different types of cholesterol. High density, so cholesterol could be broken down into HDL or LDL. High density lipoproteins is a good form of cholesterol. LDL, low density lipoproteins, is a bad form of cholesterol. So it's not just cut and dry that cholesterol is good, it's just different types. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew, this is my wheelhouse. Boxing is just my passion project. It's also my wheelhouse. But what keeps the lights on is I'm a strength and conditioning coach and writer. They're still not fighting, guys. This is insane. Do you ever worry about all the different crazy? Nah. Havelock, not really. Not really. I love venison hearts, mate. So I have to go to a Brazilian steakhouse in Australia to get chicken hearts because I don't know how to prepare them. Dwayne, I thought you said you were at the bar. Dwayne, I thought you went to a country concert and you were at a bar. And now you're going to train? Or are you going to train tomorrow? I love venison, mate. I grew up in Northeast Ohio. A lot of my relatives when I was a kid would hunt deer, and they would do venison meatballs, venison jerky. You know, my Italian side would use the venison meat to do venison pasta. Yeah, deer meat is a gem. I got to agree. It's amazing. It's not as gamey. I actually like deer meat more than lamb, which is insane. Because people down here in Australia, lamb is a big part of the Greek diet, and there's a huge Greek population here. And I tell people that I like deer, and they're like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, fasted cardio, it is legit. Guys, like I told you, I'm 43. So at 43 years old, I definitely, at this stage of the game, I don't eat as much as you guys think I would, and I like training on an empty stomach. Incline at 15, let's go Serrano. Let's go Serrano. Rabbit and squirrel. I've never had rabbit or squirrel, but I would try. Have you tried? Yeah, I've had kangaroo meat. Skeezy, the thing with kangaroo meat, it's tough to flavor. It's like pretty dry. It's super healthy, but it's tough to season. So yeah, I don't prefer kangaroo meat. Appreciate you, good. Well, we appreciate you too, mate. You called some upsets, and you got the boys. Some controversial takes. Yeah, guys, Carlos, kangaroo meat is in the grocery stores down here. Ricardo 47 getting harder. Yeah, so it's all about those routines, Ricardo. Like a daily routine is huge. That's my whole second book is called the 24-hour reset, and it's all about routines that you could do in your house before you even leave the house. Tried some steak sirloin. Yeah, mate. Good stuff. Dude, DJ, a lot of people are eating kangaroo meat out here, mate. The boys out here are eating kangaroo. Come to Australia. We'll go to the grocery store. There's kangaroo meat in there. Yeah, the kangaroos are kind of seen as like vermin. I mean, Skizzy. Skizzy's from Perth, if he's still on the stream. Explain kangaroos, at least on the East Coast, to the non-Aussies. Like, kangaroos are like a nuisance. So, like, yeah, dude, it's insane. It's real popular, for sure. It's part of their diet. DJ's like, y'all cats are wild. I'm serious. You know what I'll do? On my guys, if you go on my YouTube channel, this is hilarious. You guys are on my YouTube channel, but go to my playlist, and I have a video. It's under. I'll share it in our group. It's titled "American Walking Through Australian Grocery Store." It's me. It's like a 2-minute video, and I talk about sort of these things. Yeah, I don't got time for kangaroo. You know, it's also one of the biggest culture shocks for me when I moved down here, and this is going to sound probably like basic to you guys, but the grocery stores where I live in Sydney, the grocery stores down here in Sydney, when you're walking through them, as soon as you enter, they have a bushel of like bananas, and I'm walking through with my girlfriend when we first started dating, and I go, Christina, what are those bananas doing in that barrel? She goes, oh, that's for the kiddies. And I go, what are you talking about? She goes, the kids that's for free. I go, what do you mean they're free? I was like, hold up. So they just put bananas in the middle of the grocery store for kids to come up and take them if they want? And she was like, yeah. I was like, that is messed up. I was like, if they had that where I come from in Youngstown, Ohio, they would put the barrel out of bananas. The bananas would be gone. The barrel would be gone. One of my boys would be outside the market selling the bananas, and the barrel would have been made into a basketball hoop, and we'd have pinned it up on a telephone pole because we didn't have a hoop, and we would hoop on it. So that was like culture shock when I first moved there. Yeah, I agree, McGee. Dude, let's not even get into that because I still got trauma from, dude, read about the draconian measures that they did down here in Sydney during the pandemic. It was crazy. I wasn't allowed to leave. Guys, we had lockdowns in Sydney for 2 years. From 2020 to 2022, I couldn't leave my neighborhood farther than 5K. For 2 years. I'm still pissed about that shit. Here we go. It's 1:41 Saturday afternoon. Let's go. The crowd looks crazy. Guys, how many people are there? Did you guys get any numbers? Yeah, we had it real bad, mate. And then we weren't allowed to travel either. We weren't allowed. Dude, we had to show passports. We had to I don't even want to talk about it. I'm still pissed. Good. Taylor by decision. I promise. Good's been promising. What are they? Is this a 12,000 seat Madison Square Garden or a 4,000? Do you guys know? No one's mad at you. At the Garden here in Madison Square Garden, because I know that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they have the option? Don't they seat this place out either 12,000 or 4,000? Or is that two different? Or is that two different arenas within MSG? Okay, so there are two. So does the main room have 12 or 20? Tom, what does the main room seat? Because I know doesn't the smaller one only cap out at 4? Two different arenas. So is the capacity in the main room 20? Okay, so is it? Damn, this is sold out at 20. Were they giving away tickets? I'm not trying to clown. These are serious questions because it looks packed. Here we go. These 2-minute rounds fly by. Let's see how you guys are scoring it. I got Serrano on the money line. And then I sprinkled a little bit on the fight not to go the distance. Thanks, Ricardo. 19.5. Yeah, it looks like it. I wonder if these girls are sick of fighting each other. Dude, they both look in exceptional shape. It's wild to think that Taylor's 39 and Serrano's 36. It's just a testament, these two never get out of shape, lifelong, just athletes living that sort of samurai lifestyle. Like, the round's already half over. Nothing's really happened yet. I mean, it's going to come down to what adjustment each fighter made. I just don't think at this stage of the game in both ladies' careers that it's really tough to see any sort of adjustments. They're kind of like they give us what they, I like Serrano's shoes though. Those are fly. Are those the Jordan 1 throwbacks? Damn, those are like diamond studded MJ. Are those MJ 1 throw? You're a minute ahead of me. So we got 30 seconds left in the first. I'm not a sneaker aficionado, but those kicks are off the meat rack. Yeah, the fireworks are going to start. Mickey out here. Wow, the retro one. Those are slick. And the shorts to match. Dude, Serrano's outfit is off the... Dude, so dope. It's classy, but it's like, it pops. Okay. That's round 1 in the banks. Yeah, the fight within the fight hasn't started yet. Who's Amanda talking to? Hand history vault in the house. So, yeah, that was like, let's give one round away. When you think about a girl who lost 2 close decisions, I'm not going to say I'm happy with how Serrano fought that first round. I know. I already don't like Serrano's game plan. Carlos, I hope you're right. You know who I got my money on. So are we just chalking it up every close round like that? They're just going to score for Taylor based on history? Because if that's the case, I'd expect to see a different Serrano game plan than that. We'll see it here, round 2. This round 2, this is Serrano's game plan. We'll see what she does. I mean, I'd expect her to use the jab to set up the clinch. Don't fight her. She's fighting her at range right now. Taylor does smother her work a lot when it gets in close and it gets ugly. I think Serrano would do well getting her distance and range and staying about a puncher's distance. But she's so aggressive. Right, stay right there. I like that. So she does have a tendency to land her backhand and rush in. I like what she did there. Land her backhand, and she stayed at range. I mean, it's too early to call that an adjustment, but so far, you know what I mean? She gets big-eyed. She'll land and just run in rather than pop, 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 use the lateral movement, stay, pop, 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 slip, stay. She goes pop, 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 runs in, and kind of sometimes smothers a lot. Nice counter there. A minute left in the second. Taylor looks sharp. Goddamn, Taylor. Dude, we're watching really 2 all-time female boxers here. Nice left hand by Serrano. You see how she landed that and circled out? I actually don't mind that. Oh, you see she run... Because Serrano lacks... Her head movement is obviously not one of her strengths. And she just got popped there. She keeps her head on the midline. Like, she looks at her work. She'll go here and look. Who was doing that? You know who was doing that earlier was Ellie Scottney. If you watch the Ellie Scottney fight. Ellie Scottney, she fought well, but Scottney has this bad tendency to land, look at her work, and then when she exits, she drops her hands like this. And Serrano doesn't really drop her hands, but she lands and just stays there. And gets hit a lot when she shouldn't get hit. Two in the bank. How are you guys scoring that? You know what I'm saying? Like, 1-1. Exactly. Salvador Pineda brings up a great point. We could see 2-0 Taylor, 2-0 Katie, 1-0-1. History's 1-0-1 Serrano. I mean 2-0-1? Oh, okay. Taylor gonna win. Decision. They fight 100 times. I had Serrano winning round 2 too. I have a 1-1. I got it 1-0-1 too. Yeah, McGee, me too. Okay, I see it 1-1. Some of you guys have it 2-0. I'm not mad at it. Round 3, guys. So the unofficial scorecard gave it to Serrano. We know, obviously, tonight, we know that unofficial scorecard really doesn't mean anything. History vault. Yeah, I know. You know what's even insane, guys, is if Serrano wins this, let's say Serrano wins for the sake of the conversation. There'd be a 4th fight. Serrano wins that. There could be a 5th fight. I mean, when's the last... Have we ever seen a trilogy where the... Was Marquez down 2-0? I know I got this wrong on the live stream earlier this week. I know they fought 4 times, Marquez and Pacquiao. But was he down 2-0 when they fought the 3rd time or no? Okay. They're like, all right, let's fight now. That was insane. "30 seconds left in the 3rd. Yeah, Andre Ward said something I agree with. It's early, but right now Serrano's doing exactly what she wants to do, right? Yeah, he did, didn't he? 10 seconds in the 3rd. Damn, Taylor's counters are nice. Okay, Taylor's hurt. Taylor's legs looked wobbled there. Dude, Taylor looked like she got frozen there with about 10 seconds left in the 3rd. I need to see the replay. I had a bad angle. Similar in fight number 2, I think it was, in the 6th, where she got frozen. Taylor, she kind of has these weird optics when she gets hit. We'll see the replay. It looked like she got caught, and she kind of freezes, and then she tries to grab, but then she landed a counter. She wasn't. Okay. It was just the angle then. Her back was to me. We're 1 draw, 1 win. Okay. Pac and Marquez were 1 draw, 1 win. Okay, so it wasn't 2-0. And then the 3rd, was it the 3rd one where Marquez knocked him out in the 3rd fight? She just did that to come back with the left. Okay. I'd like to see a different angle. The body language. It was the 4th one. Yeah, that's what I had wrong. It was the 4th one where he landed that shot. Because I was having a debate about those fights with a guy a couple weeks back, and he was under the impression that Pacquiao should have never gave Marquez that 4th fight. It did look like she got hurt. They're not going to show us a replay though, are they? She did get wobbled last fight. I agree. Okay, so Serrano, it's round. The unofficial scorecard gave Serrano that round. But we know that doesn't mean shit. 90 seconds in the 4th. You can kind of feel this one sort of like simmering. So Taylor is just kind of sitting back and doing what she does, using her counterboxing to use Serrano's aggression against her. But, I mean, this is why it was tough for me to give her the second fight because her volume. I mean, look at the statistics. I know, like, I just think even just watching this one, it seems to me that right now, with 40 seconds left in the fourth, for Taylor to win these close rounds, I want Taylor to push Serrano back a bit rather than just allow Serrano to push her back and then work off the ropes and counter. But it worked for her in the last two fights. 30 seconds left in the fourth. You know what it is with Serrano too? It's not predictability, but when she decides to go, she goes at one speed and she just stays right in front of you. It's fun to watch. 10 seconds left. Good body rip by Katie. Misses with the left hand. There they go. They exchange a little bit. All right, so that's end of 4. What is it in the women's fights? Round 4. If let's say a fight gets stopped due to cuts, it has to go at least 4 rounds for them to go to the cards. I'm just going to predict here in the 5th round that Serrano's going to close it a bit closer. I'm predicting Serrano fights this 5th round differently. It seemed to me when I was watching the sort of short documentaries of both fighters during fight week, they did this little piece on Serrano, and she was talking about her cut, and she was talking about how long it took to heal, and she was talking about being worried that if it got opened again, she didn't want the fight to get stopped. So even if it is 2-2, let's say hypothetically this round there's a big shot and the cut opens. The fight has reached that distance where it's an official fight. How do you guys feel about Harvey Dock as a ref? Our boy Harvey Dock's in the house. He's been in the game forever. Harvey Dock's like a vampire, man. He does not age. That's a compliment. Round 5, guys. How you guys scoring this? Serrano's thrown 136 punches, landed 19. Taylor's thrown 84, landed 20. Yeah, good. Give us a future prediction, baby. Oh, was that another clash of heads? It's like when Taylor gets into the clinch, she goes like this. I just think that's her instinct. Yeah, he's Henny's guy. What's up, Brett? Ozzy? I meant from a headbutt. Yeah. I guess I should have clarified that. I meant if it was from a headbutt. Yeah, Taylor's best round for sure. 30 seconds left in the 5th. Taylor's countering Serrano. This is Taylor's having a good 5th round. Serrano swings and misses. How do you guys have it? 3-2, Katie? I can see it. Serrano getting frustrated. Yeah, that wasn't a good round for her. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if she's tired, but Serrano's technique, just even her punches, they weren't coming on a straight line that round. Yeah, that was a bad round for her. She didn't look good in that round at all. Katie's pace, I agree with you. $5-0 Taylor. Round 6, guys. The unofficial scorecard has Serrano up 48-47. If you guys are live bettors, Katie lands a big right hand, 90 seconds left. The live betting odds have Serrano as the favorite right now at $1.70. So if you like Katie Taylor right now, the live odds, $2.45. Round 6, a minute 20 left. For all you live bettors out there, Taylor right now, some of you guys think she's up. Nice combo by Taylor. Serrano answers back. Damn, Taylor's hand speed's ridiculous. She hasn't lost any speed from the last time they fought. Taylor's timing and reaction and her speed, her hand speed is ridiculous at 39 years old. Serrano's going to have to make this ugly. The live odds, Taylor, and this looks just like a lot of the flurries from the first 2 fights. Taylor waits to counter and then uses those pop, 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 and then clinches. I wish Serrano would stop headhunting. I'm just a sucker for body punches. Oh, God, they just landed. That was a head clash, it looked like. 15 seconds left in the 6th. Live betting odds, Serrano $1.72, Taylor's $2.40. Yeah, Amanda has the explosivity. Nice little jab by Serrano. How you guys scoring this? I think that was a Serrano round, I got to be honest with you. 4-2 Katie, Josh says. It's already the 7th round. Brett Stewart has it 3-3. Serrano didn't land anything that round. She landed at the beginning of the round. She landed a nice backhand, but she definitely got countered more. These rounds are close. Right there. Ooh, headbutt. That was Serrano leading with the head. The live betting odds haven't shifted going into the 7th. Yeah, if you want to pick the phone up, Taylor's $2.40 right now. Serrano's $1.72 going into the 7th. I'm waiting for one of you guys to do a live bet. All week on the live stream, the boys were talking about how they make money on the live bets. I've never pulled the trigger on a live bet. I'm just on my last live stream. You guys were asking me to keep you updated. Yeah, backhand. Serrano 20 out of 91. Taylor 31 out of 73 through round 6. They're fighting this one at a much more methodical pace. Kind of waiting for Taylor. Kind of waiting for both of them to open up. Taylor's definitely taking a step forward in this round, fighting on the front foot, trying to put Serrano against the ropes. A minute left in the 7th, and Taylor has a cut under her right eye. I think that's from a headbutt. I don't know what they're saying. I can't hear the commentary. But you could tell that her corner, Taylor's corner, must have gave her some action to pick the pace up because she's trying to. I don't like Taylor leading. I think Taylor against Serrano is better when she's waiting to counter. She's leading here. 30 seconds in the 7th. 30 seconds left. The live odds are still 230 for Taylor, 177 for Serrano. 30 seconds left in the 7th. Another razor close round. Jeez. Neither fighter is, even trying to hit anything to the body. A lot of just head hunting. I want to see a level change, rip to the body. There's a nice body rip by Serrano. Ask and thou shalt receive. Didn't have that much on it, though. Misses with a left hand. How you guys scoring it? Fights. We only got 8, 9, and 10 left. Six minutes left. 6 minutes of fight time. The live odds. The draw's 9-1. Katie Taylor's $2.30. Serrano's $1.84 if you're checking the live. That's a close round. 4-1-2 Serrano. Yeah, the scoring's probably going to be all everywhere. Going into the 8th. I mean, it could be 4-3 Taylor. It could be 4-3 Serrano. There are a couple rounds you could go even. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't like how the last 2 fights have been scored, but I like Katie. If you're looking at in terms of what's the more clear scoring moments, it's Taylor. Her hand speed, her countering. But the first half of the fight, Taylor did kind of just allow Serrano to dictate where the fight was taking place. She made an adjustment in round 7, and she's doing it again in round 8, trying to stay in the center and not allow Serrano to dictate where the fight takes place. So that is a good adjustment I like from Taylor. Oh, nice jab counter. Nice catch there from Serrano. Taylor fires back. It's crazy how quick these rounds go, guys. Live odds with 1:10 left in the 8th has Taylor at 225 underdog. And they have Serrano at $1.87. And the draw's at 7-1. Guys, I've never seen a draw this late in the fight at 7-1. I know some of you boys were sprinkling something on the draw during fight week. Wow. Go to your betting apps right now. 45 seconds left in the 8th. See, I think if Taylor keeps letting Serrano, big left hand by Serrano. Like, Taylor does her another left hook by Serrano. Heating up a bit more. I think Taylor lands her cleaner shots when she's, allowing Serrano to come forward. But in terms of optics, even her corner told her, don't allow her to dictate the where the fight takes place, not the pace, but where the fight takes place. I think this is a Serrano round. How did you guys score this one? Yeah, Taylor doesn't. It's interesting, right? DJ, it's interesting, right? Taylor fading a little. That Taylor did not look like round 5 Taylor. It definitely didn't. What fight am I watching? Katie was cracking her. Draw not happening. On the odds right now, live betting, draw is 7-1. Taylor's 235. Easy fight for Serrano. 5-1-2 Serrano. Even the boys on the stream have it. The scoring's everywhere. Taylor won that round. Clear that. Josh, I don't see it. I didn't see Taylor winning that round. I thought that was one of Serrano's better rounds, to be honest with you, Josh. I thought Taylor looked a step behind. I thought Serrano landed a couple body rips. Yeah, I gave Serrano that round too, guys. But very close. Very close. So the odds just went up from 7-1 to $8.50. Round 9, guys. We have literally 4 minutes left of fighting. I think it's, once again, anyone's fight. Unofficial scorecard has Serrano up by 2 rounds. We know we can't take that seriously. Here's some punch stats, guys. Well, round 8, Taylor landed 3 punches. Serrano landed 7. So, Josh, you said Taylor clearly won that round. She landed 3 punches last round. They exchange hooks there. It's guys. This fight's gonna come down to who controls these flurries. With what 3 minutes left in the entire fight, we're probably only going to see a handful of flurries. So if I'm either fighter, that has to be in your head. Nice counter, nice body rip by Amanda, nice aggression by Amanda. That's good optics for the judges. Amanda's high guard. Amanda just turned it up a bit, guys, with a minute left in the ninth. Nice body rip, pushing Taylor back. Guys, I got to be honest with you, mate. Are you guys watching this fight? It's looking, I like Serrano's. Serrano just turned it up slightly on Taylor. They exchanged in the middle, 30 seconds left in the ninth. Katie definitely has to come forward. Katie has a slight cut under her right eye. I don't know if they're talking about it in the commentary. I think it was from a headbutt in the sixth. I don't know if they even brought that up. Serrano actually led with her head and landed a headbutt. 20 seconds left in the ninth. I don't, dude, Katie, these last few rounds, she hasn't looked like she did in rounds 4, 5, and 6. You know what it was? That adjustment in 7 when she got out on her front foot. And, oh, nice exchange there. Guys, we got 1 round left. The draw is down to 6-1. When have we ever seen a draw? That means all the boys are on the live bet. Yo, what's up, homie? I got a little draw. Everybody's putting the money on the draw. It's dropping right in front of us. 590. The draw's 590. There's 2 minutes left. I think Taylor's winning this fight as predicted. Serrano winning the championship round. Should get the decision. Round 9, Taylor. Wow, scoring's all over the shop. Clarence, you caught the draw. Did you put action on the draw, Clarence? I think Serrano's up slightly. Just based off of the body, I don't like Taylor's pace the last few rounds. What's up, Josh? We got 1 round left. I love the disagreement. It's great. It's good. It's good for our channel. All right, last round, guys. Yeah, Taylor's just so fundamentally sound. She's on her toes still. Amanda's still doing what she always does. We need a punch count. 10 2-minute rounds. Didn't Serrano fight a 3-minute round fight a couple years ago? I think a couple years ago she took a fight. It was the first female fight to go through 10 threes. I thought that was gonna be, be the thing going forward, but I guess not. High interest. Ooh, Katie lands a nice lead hook. Catches Serrano coming in. A minute left in this fight. I think the fight's up for grabs. The place is going crazy. What a great place to be. Nice left hand by Serrano. Ooh, Taylor lands a nice 3-piece combo. Serrano wears it well, steps forward. They're exchanging in the middle. 45 seconds left. Serrano swings and misses. That doesn't look good. Serrano's missing a lot, guys. Granted, some of those she's kind of trying to bait her in. Just sticking her arm out there. 30 seconds left. I think this is a Katie Taylor round. Ooh, big left hook by Taylor. They're exchanging in the middle. 20 seconds left in the fight. Amanda tries to go to the body, misses a bit. Taylor misses with a backhand. 10 seconds left. Serrano misses a 3-punch combo. Taylor counters her with a right hand. And that's it. They hug it out. It didn't look like... Look, take it out. I actually don't want to see them fight again. I don't want to see them fight again. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Hopefully they just even if Serrano wins this fight, hopefully they just put a bookend on it. I don't want to see this fight again. Sometimes matchups just they didn't. I felt like, now granted they're a little bit older. Did each one fight? It almost was like they chose to fight a safer fight. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Like, dare I say, having an unspoken agreement that we're not going to try to kill each other, because I know they didn't say that. But watching that versus the first 2 fights, were they both a bit... See, she was rattled there. It looked like Taylor got frozen up there. Oh, big headbutt. Yeah, it was almost like they both. I'm not questioning their. I'm not questioning their tenacity or questioning. It just looked different. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I definitely don't want to see this again. That's it. 39 and 36. They both got paid. Let's just hang them up. Look what they did for the sport. I would actually hang them up. Serrano was talking about retirement during fight week. Taylor wasn't. Taylor was talking about she wants to keep fighting. Here's the decision, guys. Oh, God, they're calling a draw. Here we go. We'll see if my July long parlay is cooked. We'll see if we live to fight another day. I'm trying to avoid the chat in case my stream is lagging because I don't want to see. Clarence, you picked a draw. How heavy did you go? Did you get it at plus 1,000? Serrano was missing a lot late. Here we go, guys. Here's the decision. Wow, that place is packed. $95, $95. $97, $93. Katie Taylor. There we go. Talk about how disheartened. What do you do if you're Serrano, What do you do if you're Serrano? And still, there you go. Yeah, people were salty. The Irish are happy. And still, yeah, I'm not mad at that decision. But they're just so evenly matched. Put these three fights to bed. You know what I mean? Taylor might box till she's 45. I wouldn't be shocked if Serrano hangs him up. Yeah, Serrano was missing a lot late. Serrano was missing a lot late. So tomorrow, guys, I have the parlay that's up. My July parlay's cooked, but all good. Angel Reese would be proud. Angel Reese has entered the chat. So I got one live one. That just cooked my action for July. I had Serrano on the money line. It's all good. I got Morel, Puello, and Matias to go the distance. Shakur to win a decision. And Berlanga, the fight not to go the distance.